Alright guys, this is that video I was telling you I was going to do about how to drive Uber and Lyft the right way. This is my car, 2016 Honda Civic, just freshly cleaned up, and I figured it'd be a good day to come here to the park and shoot a little bit of video. This is Columbia Park here, and yep, just wanted to do a quick walk around and then we'll go inside here and I'll walk you guys through some things. Alright, here I am in my cockpit here. This is where everything is based operation-wise, I guess you could say. Basically, I'm just going to run through a few things with you guys and tell you guys what you'd be doing wrong if you drive Uber and Lyft and don't make any money. There's a common trend out there you might hear all over the internet where people say, I can't make any money doing Uber and Lyft. Well, their first mistake is likely that they have a vehicle that is not fuel efficient. This thing gets 40 to 45 miles to the gallon, so I'm not worried about fuel efficiency. I save a lot of gas just by having this car, or a lot of money just by having this car just in expenses. Keeping expenses down is a huge factor in why people say they can't make money driving Uber and Lyft. Also, one of the things I do to help keep that down is I have a Sam's Club membership. I would have a Costco one if there was a Costco here, but there's not. But Costco or Sam's Club, you want to get a card there. It's $40 a year to do that. And there's a couple reasons why you want to get that. One is because the gas they sell there is almost always $10 or $11, or $10 to 11 cents cheaper than the cheapest place in town. That's almost always the case, at least in my area. I would say that you would save $4 or $5 a week minimum if you were driving Lyft and Uber full time just by having a Sam's Club membership. You're gonna make back your money for the membership in just a month. But there's other reasons why, and I'll get to that in a minute. I just wanted to kind of show you guys around my car here. Look, I keep it super nice. I mean, this car's not even a year old, but I'm keeping it essentially pristine, like a brand new car still. That's one thing that's going to help you out. People are going to give you good ratings, and you're going to get tips from that. Which brings me to my next point. You get something like this made. On the back of my seats here, you see? These are signs I had made from Amazon.com, obviously custom made with my name on it, and just kind of a way of telling people that it's okay to tip, because there's this misconception that you're not supposed to tip, like that Uber somehow has you covered. Lyft allows tipping on the app, Uber does not. I've gotten cash tips with both, but of course Lyft is the only one that I get tips on the app, and I get between $50 to $100 a week in tips. Going into the money aspect, I personally, I don't know if your area is good for this, but I live in a college town and probably 40% of my riders are college students. I make somewhere between, and this is after expenses, somewhere between $900 and $1,000 a week. That's after my gas expenses. Now, another thing that people would say was, oh, well, that's not including tax. Well, no, it's not, and you should be saving some money back for tax. What I do is I keep pretty much all cash tips I have into a jar, and that's all going toward what I may have to pay in tax at the end of the year. But with that said, I use an app on my phone. I can show you guys this. SherpaShare. There are others. It's an app that tracks your mileage, and then you can see here that just in the past few weeks since I started using SherpaShare, a little over a month, I have a $3,158 tax deduction. And what this does is this tracks miles. Right here, these are personal miles. So I just mark them as personal. These are personal. So I mark those specific miles as personal so they don't count toward my deductions, because that's my own time there. And then the ones you use for work, driving to and from picking up people, then those are work miles. So you can deduct 53 cents a mile on your taxes. So $3,158, that's what I've deducted away from about $45,000, maybe $5,000. So unless I'm getting taxed at a rate of over 60%, then I probably won't pay in. But in case I do have to pay some in, I've got all my cash tips saved up in a jar at home. All right, so while we're looking at this, you want to get a dash mount. See, I have a charger that runs down here through the bottom. Goes down into this little cubby here. And this is a magnetic one. So it just adhesives to the back of your phone. It was incidentally the same color. I didn't plan for that. So that was kind of cool. But this is like a little magnetic swivel that's, see, it's adhesive to the actual dash here. And it just glues on there like that, like with the magnet, and you can swivel it around and take it off and use it as needed. I really recommend getting a mount like this. There's also air freshener clip ones, and there's just different kinds that they have. Dash mounted ones up here, but this one's good because it's almost eye level. I just have to slightly look almost down to the side, you know. It's not blocking my view at all. I can just grab it and go. Another thing that I do is I offer this for passengers. You want to get something like this. This is really cool. It is a 2-in-1 charger. I got it where it'll go all the way in the back. This is so passengers can charge their phones, obviously. And look, it's got an Android charger inside of an iPhone charger. So it's all in one unit and you don't have to scramble around and have cords going everywhere. So that's something I really recommend people getting. This thing is $1.57 on eBay and it works fine. So there's no reason why you can't have something like that. All right, moving right along to amenities. Down here in my little thing, I get these. These are cherry flavored Twizzlers, individually wrapped. Those are cool things to give people. They're cheap, $2 a bag, and you never know. Somebody might give you a $5 tip for one. I've had it happen. I don't have any water in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the vehicle and show you guys in the back. In fact, it's a good opportunity to show you the trunk anyway. I keep this cooler back here. And I have these little water bottles from Sam's Club. Look at these, aren't these cute? You get 80 of these for $7.88. That's about 7 or 8 cents a bottle there. I drink them myself, I hand them out to passengers. It's all good. That's costs nothing, okay? And that, by the way, that can be deducted from taxes too. The candy, the water, anything you give your passengers can be deducted from taxes. So that with the mileage, there's no reason you should be paying in, and if you do, it won't be more than a few $1,000s at the most. And that's if you're making really, really big money doing this. So yeah, that's no skin off your back to get that. Sam's Club membership, totally worth it. The other thing I do is I keep this mostly empty because passengers want to put luggage in here if they go to airport or bus station or something. You also want to get one of these. This is a spray bottle that I put fragrance in to spray the inside of the car out because, yeah, you occasionally get some pretty rank people. And down in here, I keep a lot of cleaning supplies in case someone gets sick in there, which hasn't happened yet, or something like that. You know, and just to generally keep everything clean. So yeah, that's the trunk. That's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys for the most part. Like I said, just look here and see how clean I keep this vehicle. Yeah, you just want to make this fun, honestly. There's no reason in this being something it's not. You know, a lot of people just bitch about how much money they're making doing this. Then don't do it full time. You know, just go a couple days a week or a few hours a week. I think it's good for everybody to give a try. You have to have a car 2007 or newer to drive Lyft, and it's like 2000 or newer to drive Uber. I mean, obviously it's not a problem for me, but it may be a problem for some people. Got these business cards too. Check it out. I designed that a little bit based off a template. These are for driver referral. They have my codes on them, which, by the way, these codes are going to be in the description if you guys want to drive Uber or Lyft. The incentive is always changing, so I don't know what it's going to be right now. But if you guys sign up with that, we'll both get something. I'll get cash for you signing up, and you'll get a big bonus after you do so many rides. So definitely check the description to get those codes. Those codes also work to refer passengers, but it's not that much. It's like $5 here and there, you know, for the passenger and for the driver. But I pass those cards out to people who may be interested in driving, or I even pass them out if a passenger is thinking about signing up to one or the other. Like if I have someone in Uber and they want to try Lyft out, then I give them that and they can sign up with it. Those are just little things you can do. You can take that out on your taxes too. This is Vistaprint. This thing cost me $13 with shipping included for 100 of them. No skin off your back. One person signs up and you get a $100 bonus. You'll be glad you had those cards. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. This is basically how you drive Uber and Lyft the right way. Don't be stupid about it. Don't be mean to people. You know, just have fun, enjoy it. You know, it's really easy, fun work if you make it. People complain about the maintenance on their vehicle. I mean, I put about 1,000 miles on, so 1,000 miles a week on. So yeah, every month and a half to 2 months, yeah, I have to get an oil change. But oil change, tire rotation, full checkup of everything's less than $100. So if I'm clearing 4,000 a month, do you think I really care about that $100 every 2 months? No, I don't. And I don't care about the gas either. I run about $60 or $70 a week in gas. Well, this past week I ran a little more and made a little bit less. Sometimes that happens. I maybe spent maybe $80 or $90 in gas and I made it slightly less than I normally make. That happens, but you know, there's averages to everything. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. Give it a try. Keep watching for future videos. There's going to be a lot more travel-oriented stuff coming up as me and Liz keep planning this next huge adventure we have. And that's going to be the next video. So I'm going to break it down, the next huge adventure we have. And I think you guys are really going to like it and appreciate it. Those of you who followed my videos before. Otherwise, Uber and Lyft's a great way to help save money for those big, huge trips. So I recommend doing it. Catch you guys later. Thanks for watching Travel Review. Oh, one more thing. I forgot to mention, you guys should get one of these. It's a Fast Pass sticker for a car wash. It's actually at the car wash I used to work at. I changed it over to a paid one. It's $20 a month for unlimited wash, vacuum, carpet shampoo, the whole deal. You cannot go wrong getting one of these if your local car wash or a car wash you know of has one and you drive Uber and Lyft. It is indispensable. Just being able to go in every 2 or 3 days to vacuum, or even every day to vacuum, is totally worth it. So anyway, that's one last thing I wanted to say. This is it for real, guys. Catch you later.